Hey everybody, it's Indigon, and as promised in the 2024 Silver recap and the last box of 2024, our last quarter box hunt of 2024, I said I would go over the stats for the quarters separately from the other two, and here we go. So I hunted 10 boxes, ended up with a West Point in every single box. Had one of every 2019 except for the War in the Pacific, one of every 2020 except for the American Samoa. Had a bunch of NIFC S-minted quarters as well. Most of those came out of box number 3, which was a $500 box. I had 2 boxes that were not $500 full boxes, so $300 and then a $400. The $400 was multi bank, customer wrapped, and Fed wrapped. $300 was Fed wrapped. Customer wrapped rolls. But 40 total of $4,700 face value hunted, 17 West Points. So 1.8 West Points per box. Again, one in every box. So that's pretty awesome. And then 1.38 NIFCs per box and the 3 foreigns. So really, really good hunt. Really awesome streak. Made it to double digits with West Points in every box. So no spoilers. Let's see how the first hunt of 2025 goes. And with that, let's get into the video. What's up, everybody? It's Indigon, and welcome to the first quarter hunt of 2025. I just got done with the 2024 Silver Jar video. Yes, my audio sounds different. Yes, this is a different table. I am in my new house. I'm not in yet. I just wanted to record the video in here to start the year, so see what we got. So I apologize if the audio is off and the video, the lighting's not great in here, but hey, at least the table's a little bit better. So let's see what we got. Let's get in this quarter hunt here. Very, very shiny Denver here. So not seeing anything obvious on the enders. Yep, just a Denver. But I'm going to go ahead and get into these, and I will bring you in at the first find or at the end of 10 rolls, because I'll be stacking up stuff to scope for 10 rolls, scoping, and then jumping into the next. So you guys know what I'm looking for, silver. Didn't find any silver quarters last year. However, I did average, I found a West Point quarter in every box I hunted, including one partial box. I think it was like 350 bucks. I found West Points in that as well. So let me go ahead and get into these, and maybe we can find a silver quarter in this year. Wouldn't that be something? But like I said, I'll be happy with West Points or NIFCs or any varieties. So that's a long way to say, let's get into this box. Just got done with roll number 6, and no scope needed on this one. We got the full Die Clash Dr. Sally Ride. So I have found a bunch of these. These were dropped pretty heavily in my area. You can see under his neck there, coming out the back of his head. You see that comet trail. Really cool Die Clash. And like I said, I have found a bunch of them. You got some over here and right there inside the comet where his neck goes. But yeah, pretty cool find. So got the Sally Ride Die Clash, the Major Clash, in roll number 6. Bring you in on the next find. Done scoping the finds for the first 10 rolls, and roll number 2 gave us a 2024 P Reverend Dr. Paulie Murray with what appears to be a little tiny bit of doubling up here on this first 2. Also had a Bessie Coleman with a very, very minor doubled hair there, doubled hairline. Roll number 4 gave us a Washington crossing the Delaware with a pretty nice little Die Clash. Roll number 6 gave us a Patsy Takemoto mink with a little tiny bit, if I can find it, of doubling. There we go. It's right in the hairline again. Very, very, very minor. And then we got a 2016 Cumberland Gap with a little bit of a double chin there on the profile. So there's a couple double dyes on this, and I kind of want to go ahead and skip to roll number 10 real quick, because in roll number 10 we also had a Cumberland Gap that had a little bit of a double chin, but it has some doubling down here on the sleeve as well. So two of those, and this one's actually got a little bit more to it. Looks like there's a little bit on this this sleeve here maybe, but the double chin and then this doubled profile there. So two Cumberland Gaps. Had a Homestead with a leaky bucket. And then we had a another Homestead here with some doubling in R3. And then an Eleanor Roosevelt with, this is a normal one. I want you to look at this, the thickness here on these two sections. And then this is the one I just found in roll number 10. See how this is thicker on this section and it's thicker down here and here. So it's a little bit of double dye reverse. You also have it on the main column as well. I don't believe this one is listed, but it probably should be, just because of how many different places it's got some doubling in it. So I will definitely hold this one aside and go ahead and get into the next 10 rolls. I'm on roll number 14, and it's very dark in here, but I don't know if you can see that edge or not, but I went ahead and I did pull it out. Look at this beautiful Eagleback design quarter. Look at that, a beautiful BU. Very nice. Well, maybe high A, but look at that. Probably low mint state. 1990 Denver. Crazy. 35-year-old quarter looks like that out of circulation. So that one that one probably will upgrade my own Dansko. So I'm going to hold that one aside. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the sleeve right now, and I will bring you in on the next find. Roll number 15, and the streak is going to continue into the new year. Now, I saw this obverse facing. I have not seen the design, and it is a War in the Pacific. Nice. I think I have the least of this design out of all of them, but we've got a West Point and roll number 15 of the first box of 2025. Bring in on the next one. Had two more finds in those rolls 11 through 20 there. We have a Edith Kanaka Ole from roll 13 with a little bit of doubling to the north on the hair there. Not really seeing anything anywhere else. So minor double dye there. And then this Bessie Coleman, which I do not usually see Bessie Coleman's, but I don't see anything in the hair, but I can get it just right. I see doubling on the D and the T of In God We Trust, and a little bit on the S. So pretty neat little double dye there, and I will bring you in on the next find. Rolls 22 and 23 are going to give us a couple more finds. We got this Saratoga. So this one is a 2015 Philadelphia. And this one is actually unlisted, but you've got some doubling in the saber handle here. And then we've got a Reverend Dr. Paulie Murray. And this one got doubling in the hair here, doubling on the ponytail, and doubling on the D and the T there. And that one is going to be VDDO005. So this is actually the one I sent in. So you see you get the die chip down here, and flip it over, and there's the die chip on her glasses. So that was roll number 22. And then we're also going to have a Patsy Takemoto mink with, if I can get it on there, some pretty minor doubling in the hair there. Nothing really in the motto. And we're going to have an Edith Kanaka Ole with, again, this one is a little bit to the north. It's on the left side of the hair, so you see up in here. Don't really see anything in the motto or on the date. So that was rolls 21 through 25, and I'll bring you in on the next find. Watching a little bit of Dirty Water coins and collectibles, as one does when they're looking for a little bit of luck. And I believe we may have found some on roll number 26 here. Got a little tiny bit of doubling on that upper branch. Not major, but a little tiny bit. Little tiny bit of doubling in that window on that Harper's Ferry. So that was roll 27. Did have a partial crown die chip, Washington crossing the Delaware, on roll number 30. And then got another possible DDO or DDR 801. So I want you to see that. This is a 1965. For those of you who may not know, I found one, potentially found one recently. Again, the jury's still out on that. It's at PCGS. We'll see how that goes. But wanted you to look at this normal one. So look at the opening on the letter S. The separation here, so this separation in the E, the middle part, and then down there is basically the same. Then you got of, and you got the opening in the A. So this is the normal one right here. And then I want you to look at this one. See how this is closer together? This S is pinched off a little bit more. The A is a little bit more closed. Not much, but, and it may not, again, it may be nothing. But just looking at the S a little bit, I think this one might be, I think this one's actually just circulation wear, but we'll see. I'll look at it a little bit closer. See what we got here. The United, the distance between those, I think, is roughly about the same. We'll see. So I'll hold on to it and look at it a little bit later, but had a few finds in those 5 rolls, and I'll bring you in on the next one. Roll number 32 is going to give us a little bit of minor doubling in the saber handle on this New York Saratoga. And then on a Homestead, got a little bit of doubling there in R2. So only 2 more finds in rolls 31 through 35, and I will bring you in on the next ones. Rolls number 36 through 40 are going to give us 3 more finds. 36 is going to give us a Patsy Takemoto mink with a doubled hairline, and that's pretty much it on that one. I do believe this is still unlisted, although it's very, very strong. Roll 37 is going to give us an Eleanor Roosevelt with some doubling in the hairline there, doubling on the ponytail a little bit, the D, the G, and the T there. And that one is actually VDDO 001. So we do have one that's already attributed on that one. Have a doubled hair on a 23 Maria Tall Chief. So pretty nice doubled hair there. Nothing really in the motto or the date, but minor double die there. And another to pull aside and kind of look at and study. Another potential 801. See how close the of is, the America, how small the opening in the A is. I'll hold this one aside and do some more study and do some overlays and see what we got going on. But I'd love to actually pull an 801. Seems like most people don't even look because it's very, very hard to tell on these, honestly. So let me see on the end of the twigs there. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. So anyway, I'll hold this aside and I'll let you know what I find in the next 10 rolls. Roll number 43 is going to give us another major die clash on the Dr. Sally Ride. So I haven't found one of these in a long time, but I found two in this box. So pretty cool, and I'll bring you in on the next one. Roll 45 is going to give us a miscellaneous, a formerly stickerized or colored 2001 Kentucky. Used to have a sticker on there. It's pretty well worn off. Looks like it's been in circulation a while. But interesting find nonetheless. So bring in on the next find. Rolls 41 through 45 is only going to give us one more minor DDO. This one is a Patsy Takemoto mink. And again, it's very minor up here. And then it did have another 65 that I will look at. Yeah. You've seen enough of those. So I'm kind of going to take those and probably make some overlays in PowerPoint and use those and see if I can figure out if it is a match for the 801 or not, since there's no visible notching on the 801. Very hard variety to find and especially to pin down. So 5 more rolls. Let me bring you back in on the next find or at the end of the box. Roll number 48 is going to give another DDO on a Patsy Takemoto mink, and that will do it for the finds in the hunt. So let me go ahead and get everything laid out, and I will bring you in for a box wrap up. All right, and that is the box. So we ended up with a few assorted American Women's Quarter doubled hairs. Got 3 65 potential 801s to look at. The stickered, previously stickered Kentucky coin. The Saratoga with some doubling in it. Homestead with a little bit of minor doubling. Harper's Ferry, minor doubling. And Ozark Riverways, also minor doubling. And then the partial crown crossing the Delaware. Then did have another Saratoga with some minor doubling on that one as well. Same with the Homestead. I'll try to get that number and throw that up there. Got a Leaky Bucket Homestead. I don't normally find these, but got the full Leaky Bucket going on there. The 2 Cumberland Gaps, so one with the chin and the sleeve. Did have a crossing the Delaware with the little die clash in front of Washington's face on the reverse. The 2 Sally Ride major die clashes. Haven't found those in a while. The Bessie Coleman DDO on In God We Trust. An Eleanor Roosevelt VDDO 001. The Eleanor Roosevelt double die reverse, which I need to do a little bit more looking at that. It's similar to VDDR 001, but I think it's more dramatic than that one. Then VDDO 005. We did have that really nice 1990 Denver. Looks like it came straight out of an album or a mint set. And the find of the hunt was the 2019 Guam War in the Pacific West Point quarter. So the streak continues. We've got another West Point to start off 2025. And pretty decent hunt. And I hope you enjoyed watching this. I did this more I do all the hunts for myself, but I did this for myself just to kind of start the new year in the new house. So anyway, if you enjoyed watching this, please hit that thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more, please subscribe. I promise they will get better, and the audio and lighting will be better in here. So anyway, thanks for watching.